Hello again, I'm Rodney Reynolds and welcome to another video review. Today I'm looking at the HEC Zephyr 650W power supply. What's included is a user's manual, Velcro cable ties, screws for mounting the power supply in the case, the power cable, and the power supply. This power supply is 650 watts, which is adequate power for today's computer systems. Now, how is this wattage determined? Well, to understand that, you need to know what rails are. Rails are basically well-regulated transformers which convert domestic current into the voltages that your computer system can use, and there are essentially two different rails, the 3.3/5 volt rail and the 12 volt rail. In this particular case, the approximate maximum peak output of the 3.3/5 volt rail is 140 watts and the 12 volt is 576 watts, which is essentially how the wattage of this power supply is determined. The 3.3/5 volt rail is responsible for the motherboard, memory, PCI cards, AGP card, and so on, while the 12 volt rail is responsible for the hard drives, DVD, CD-ROM, fans, etc. Also, some might be interested to know the peak amps on each rail. Well, the plus 3.3 volt and the plus 5 volt rails are both 24 amps each. Now, unlike some power supplies that only have one or two plus 12 volt rails, this model has four, and they are all 17 amps each. There are a couple of important things to remember when selecting a power supply. The first is wattage. Determine how much wattage you are going to require by the amount of hardware you will be installing. Generally speaking, a medium to high-end gaming rig would require a 500 to 700 watt power supply. If, however, you are going hardcore and have a multiple video card setup with lots of hardware, select a power supply that's above 700 watts. Second, it should be at or above 80% efficient at typical load. The efficiency of this power supply is 80% at full load. Third, it should meet the latest ATX and other current standards, environmental directives, over voltage, under voltage, and other protection. This power supply meets all the current standards. Fourth, I'd recommend getting a power supply that has APFC. APFC, or Active Power Factor Correction, is something that also assists the power supply in being more efficient and therefore stable under load. APFC basically reduces total harmonics, corrects input voltage, and it allows for full input voltage range. Thankfully, this power supply has Active PFC. Finally, get a power supply that has enough leads for your particular setup. Let's have a closer look at this power supply. It's all steel, so it's fairly heavy and comes with an ultra high gloss reflective paint finish. There are two fans, a blue LED 120mm and an 80mm. The 80mm is only activated when the power supply exceeds 60% load. These fans will have no problem keeping the inside of the power supply cool. Also note that the 120mm fan grill is recessed. This ensures that the power supply will fit in any Atx case. Here's the power switch and the power cable connection. This power supply has lots of leads and they're all sleeved. This reduces the cable mess inside the case and will improve airflow. Additionally, the 4-pin Molex leads have easy grip connectors which make connecting and disconnecting simple. Finally, have a listen to the 120mm fan. While this is not the highest wattage power supply on the market, it will fit the bill for most people. It does have what's important, that's quality, clean power. Overall, this is a great product. Again, my name is Rodney Reynolds. This has been another video review. Be sure to check back very soon. I will have a brand new one for you then. Also pop into my website at www.3dgameman.com, and while you're there, you can go into the forums and register. And remember, registration is completely free. Also keep in mind, you can find out a lot more on this product in the forums. And as a final note, if you love watching my video reviews, please remember to help support 3dgameman.com. If you wish to support, please visit support3gm.com. Until next time, take care. And let's apply quality good power. Quality good power to the people. Now, if you're going for an ATI, then this, but this will have no problem. This, and that. This.